Last week, remember how we made our list? Let's just review that. And we thought about and wrote down, how do we initiate this movement? And then this movement. And the key word being initiate. Because once we initiate a movement, then from that point, we should just be following the momentum of that movement. In other words, if I have a ball, which I'm missing my basketball, if I have a ball, I'm not going to try to roll that ball by going like this all the way, right? That's silly. That's very effortful. And a lot of times in Tai Chi, that's what we tend to do, is that we're pushing that ball the whole time. We don't need to. All we need to do is initiate, boop, the ball or the movement, and then the ball rolls and we just follow it, okay? So when we do any movement, it's a series of initiate, follow, initiate, follow. And the initiating of that movement is an internal process. So for example, with the dragon stomping the mortar, it's not lifting the knee and the hand. What it is releasing the weight into the weight-bearing side. And that release creates a hydraulic filling or a floating that initiates the lifting of the knee and the hand. And then you just follow it. So here we go. So we're going to try that together. Rest your hand in front of your dantian. You see, it's just like holding a heavy rock. You don't want to hold it up here. You have it just cradling it. That's it, nice. Then cradle this hand. And imagine this hand's kind of heavy. It's the heavy rock. Now weight shift to your left into that yin line and just pour the water down and releasing into that side, into the yin line. And you feel that this side wants to do something. Then follow it. It wants to float. And then at the apex, we just let it go. Yes, very nice. Okay, now let's do the other side. So we're going to initiate the movement by releasing into the weight-bearing side. Once you release, then the water starts to fill upwards. And you just float and follow it, follow it, follow it. And then you'll feel a point of resistance. That's where you need to stop. Then let it go. Yes, that was very nice. And that resistance that you feel is actually your body telling you it's time to change direction, or the energy or the momentum telling you it's time to change direction. Again, it's like that ball. I initiate it, tap it, the ball rolls, 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 and then it starts to lose its momentum. So tap it again. Let's tap it the other way. So let's try this again. To each side now. So to initiate the lifting, it's more of a floating, you imagine pouring down and releasing. Follow it, and then you'll feel this resistance, then just let it go. Nice, that was beautiful. Now we'll switch sides. Pour into the weight shifted side. And then this side wants to float, float, float. Feel the resistance right there, and then just let go. Nice, yes. Okay, so every time we do a form, imagine how are you initiating that form. And you're initiating it by releasing and floating in nice synchrony. So let's do a very simple Chen style form set together. And this is your left. Even at the very beginning, when I go from Wu Ji into Tai Chi, it's a series of that initiating by releasing into your right. Your left is free and floats out. And we initiate the floating of the hands by releasing deep into the earth. Just pour your body's weight into an imaginary bowl below the earth. Your arms float. Opening your spine all the way to the crown of the head. Release the elbows, floats the fingers. ward off to your right, releasing into the left. Go into waving hands and clouds to the left. Lifting the right knee up. Expand. We'll do it to both sides. Waving hands right. Our kick is next. Now here we go. Our lesson here. Initiating the movement, releasing downward. Feel it float before you follow it. Feel that resistance and then let it go. Same here, release downward to float upward. Feel it floating all the way out to the fingertips, to the crown of the head. Now stay in Tai Chi. And as you bring that left foot back in, weight shift right, release into the yin line. This foot is released and floating. Beautiful. Very nice.